Hello and good morning, afternoon, and evening to you all. Welcome to the week of live streaming here on the OSINT Curious Project's live stream. I am Micah Hoffman, the president of OSINT Curious, and I will be with you all week, Monday through Friday this week. We are doing a variety of live streams. You can see on the bottom of the screen here, we have different dates and times. So if you're tuning in now, make sure that you put notes on your calendar for the other times when we're going to be on. If this is the first time that you're joining the OSINT Curious Project's live stream, welcome to you. If this is not your first, well, welcome back. For those of you that are just joining the first time, down below, scrolling across the bottom of the screen is all the things that you need to know about our project, whether it's our website, our handle, the link to the OSINT Curious Discord server, where we talk about open source intelligence 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Also, a link to our Patreon patron site. So if you're interested in supporting us individually, for as little as $1 a month, we would appreciate your support. And finally, please subscribe to our channel. We love it when people subscribe. All right. So for those of you that are just tuning in, we are live on 4 different platforms: Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So if you're out there on one of those platforms, go ahead and type in something in the comments. Let me know that you're out there. Let me know where you're from too, because I love understanding, the breadth of how far these live streams travel. Hey, look at you, Reset Flag, logging in at work. Ooh, consider me like a radio station, Reset Flag. You don't have to worry about coworkers calling you out. I'm just background noise. All right. All right. If other people are out there, go ahead and put stuff into the chat so I can know that you're out there as well. Also, one thing for you to know is that since we are streaming on 4 different platforms, the comments that you see will only be for comments in your own platform. So Reset Flag, Infactability, both are coming to us via Twitter. And so if you're not coming to us via Twitter, if you're on YouTube, then you're not going to be able to see what they're posting. And welcome Infactability from Melbourne. All right. So let's talk about what we're going to do today. We have 2 things we're going to do. First off, we always play Geoguessr because it's just fun. It gets us warmed up. We're going to continue our Geoguessr live streak. It's a country streak. We're not doing the daily challenges anymore because we had some lag there and people were not able to participate. So we're doing a country streak, as we'll get to in just a moment. And then the second half of the show, what I thought would be neat is for me to go to some GitHub project that's OSINT related, show you how to download it, show you how to install it, and then actually use the tool in an OSINT manner to discover some interesting stuff that we might need to take care of. All right. So second half of the show, we'll be doing GitHub stuff and running a command line and web-based tool. And I'm not going to tell you what the tool is until the second half of the show. Hey, Matthew, good afternoon to you, sir. All right, let's get into this. So we're going to be playing Geoguessr, and you can see that scrolling along the bottom of the screen there, we've got the rules. Really would just have 2 rules for the Geoguessr Country Streak. First, no Googling, DuckDuckGoing, Yandexing, Binging, Baiduing. No searching on any of the things that you see in the Google Street View imagery that we'll be doing in the Geoguessr app. We want to just use our brains. So it would be trivial for us to see a sign and you go, oh, well, that sign's only in this place, therefore you're in that country. And you're welcome to do that on your time. Here in the OSINT Curious Project, we like to just use our brains and use some of those observation skills that we have. The other thing is that when you toss in a country that you think where we are, I want you to tell me why. Don't just throw in something that says Portugal or Spain. I want to know Portugal because that sign says something in Portuguese or whatever you're thinking. All right, let me know why. I want to know why. Hey, KJ, welcome to the broadcast. Richmond, Virginia. Nice. All right. Let's get started here with some GeoGuessr. Now, previously, we've amassed a streak of 35 countries in the GeoGuessr application. For those of you that don't know, GeoGuessr is a free or paid application that you can play to sharpen up your geolocation skills using, well, Google Street View imagery and photospheres. What we need to do is we need to identify, of course they give us one like this. We need to identify where in the world the GeoGuessr application has plunked us down into based upon what we're seeing in the imagery here. All right, so infactability, I'm going to call you out here. We need you to tell us why you think it's Alaska. All right. So if you do toss in where you think we are, tell us why. Oh, the red soil, the dirt roads, the foliage. I went there on a trip last week. Tell us why you think that it is in a certain place. All right. For me, I'm going to just scroll around here. We see the roof rack of the Google vehicle. All right. Let's head a direction. Well, first off, let's see where the sun's coming from. Of course, it's a cloudy day. It could be coming from there. No, it looks like it's coming from there, coming from the north, which may oh, all right, infactability. You got me on that one. It may indicate that we're in the southern hemisphere. It's kind of hard to see where the sun is, but it looks like it's coming from over here, which is in the north, which means we're in the southern hemisphere. So let's just think about that. We have dirt road here. I'm picturing, well, I don't know where I'm picturing. Could be South America, could be Africa. Let's just click around here and see what we see. And the main things that we use to discover the location are things like street signs and license plates. Oh, we have some kind of hut or place. Ooh, we see some dark-skinned people here. All right, so now I'm thinking, yeah, maybe Africa. Let's see. We have some palm-like trees over here and over here, so it's definitely hot. Yeah, okay, Minnie. I see what you're saying. Yeah, this definitely could be in Africa. Hey, welcome, Mock. Welcome. All right, so we have a little village here. Now, what would be neat is if this village loved their country so much that they flew a flag and they put a flag up and it told us we were in a certain place. But I don't see anything like that. Ah, there you go, Matthew, sorry. Africa due to the red road. Yeah, and we're seeing mud huts here, or mud buildings. Yep. Hey, welcome, try the OSINT. All right, we're gonna have to continue down this road. Wow, look at that road. It just goes on and on and on, hoping that we get to a place that gives us a little bit more than somewhere in Africa. I can't even tell which direction we're driving because I can't see the front. Oh, maybe that's the front road. If this is the front of the Google car, we'll be driving on the right-hand side, which means it can't be like South Africa, Botswana, Kenya. All right. I don't know if they're palm trees, specifically palm, or they are just palm-like. It almost looked like there were some banana trees back there too, but they definitely are similar to those trees. Yeah. All right. Now, mini greens, I would expect you to know about smaller vegetation, maybe not so much the big trees here, because mini greens. Okay, date palms. Really, dates? Now, are date palms something that do not necessarily always generate dates? Because it does look like we're in Africa here, and I haven't heard about, I don't know if dates are common over there. So we're just going to keep clicking down the road until we get to another physical feature or somewhere else. So we have hills, but we have no mountains, no water, aside from the puddles in the road. Tells us we're not in some like deserty area, but you can see the vegetation there. Oh, there are dates in all Africa. Okay, great. Thank you all. All right. So it looks like it has just rained or something. Ooh, a license plate. Come back here, car. There's a truck up there. Oh, please say it. Please have something. Oh, there's a seal on the sign. Yellow license plate. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Okay, so yellow license plates. We're driving on the right-hand side of the road, which is good. Now, I don't think I can get what this thing says there. No, but it does have like a seal for the country. All right. And we have some colors on the vehicle too, yellow and black. All right. So try the OSINT. I'm not sure about the Kenya because I thought Kenya drove on the left-hand side of the road. I might be wrong there. I am frequently. Manchester United logo? Really? Oh, wow. All right. So here we have some kind of really well-built building. All right, look at that. We've got electrical wires going everywhere to this little building in this little area. Let's see if we can find something else over here. So far people are saying Uganda. That was a Manchester United thing. Nice. So maybe a British. So it's interesting because Manchester United would imply that the person or the people like the British football team. But we're driving on the right-hand side of the road, so this is perhaps not a old British colony. I don't think so, Mini Greens. This doesn't feel like South Africa. It feels more remote than that. Let's see what we have here on this sign. It says something assembly. Let's go to the other side. Maybe there'll be a better view of that sign. Here we go. Sikkim Church of the Pentecost, a Sikkim assembly. Okay. So Christian church. Still looking around here. Okay, so in fact, ability says French, if Africa, French or Belgian ex-colony. Yeah, I could see that. We have, let's see what else we have here. Every brake and clutch lining. So we have English as a language. Interesting. Let's see what else we can figure out over here. Yellow license plates. And again, if you're just joining us, please do not Google anything. We want to just use our brains and figure out where this is using what we know. All right. I'm not seeing any. Let's see. Yeah. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. I know we have some people from Melbourne here. Yeah, try the OSINT Kenya is left driving. Yeah, and we're driving on the right. Let's see what these signs say. All right, so certain phones are available. We have satellite. All right, there's that vehicle again. I'm going to try to catch him, but you know these Google Street View cars. Sometimes you can't. Oh. All right, so we have a Hyundai. Yeah, Doc, I think you're joining us a little bit late. We've already identified that it is in Africa. We're just trying to figure out where in Africa. Let's see. Nothing on that side of the vehicle. This side of the vehicle has that yellow license plate. We have a Nike swoosh there, which is kind of neat. Let's see if we can go to the front of the vehicle. And some birds. Yep. So yellow license plates in Africa. I am not that good. Yellow license plates in South America would indicate more of a Colombia, but Africa, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's keep going down the road. I'm sure somebody's going to have a flagpole like these people. Oh, that's a TV antenna or something. Hey, Elijah Brothers, some tailoring shop. Okay. So definitely English. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think this is South Africa. This is just does not feel like South Africa. And the sun is way up high. South Africa is at a lower latitude, so the sun would be off, wouldn't be necessarily as high in the sky. All right. We do have English everywhere, so I'm thinking, well, I don't know what I'm thinking because we're driving on the right. All right, I am wondering what your thoughts are. Let's see what these people are selling. Tigo, Airtel. Another truck with a yellow license plate. Sierra Leone. Okay, I could see that. So Minnie, do people drive on the left-hand side or the right-hand side in Sierra Leone? Oh, it looks like is that a church? That's a mosque, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. So we had a Christian church down the road, and now we have a mosque. Yeah. All right. No, I don't think it's Kenya. Just because Kenya drives on the left-hand side of the road, and we already know we're driving on the right. I know it's a silly thing when you're out in the country like this, but I think that still holds true. Yahweh Adam. I know. It's harder when you can't Google. I know, but it feels more pure when you can't just rely on Google's knowledge. All right. Let's just get down here. Maybe there'll be something down here. All right. I'm ever hopeful. Oh, hang on. And you know what? OSINT people are very resilient and we are persistent. So let's see what these signs say over here. Well, let's see. Ede B KK working for you. Victory 2012. I hope you did win in 2012. Well, unless you're not a good person then. No. All right. Here's another person. Wow, look at all those electronics that they're selling. All right. The presence of English plus the arid climate and the presence of a mosque makes me think West Africa, Randall says. Okay, specifically those significant Muslim population. All right, so Ghana, Guinea, or Bissau. Okay, Guinea-Bissau. All right, I could see that, Randall. Yeah. Let's see. We have this whole village, but nothing that's jumping out. We might spend the whole 30 minutes of the Geoguessr today just trying to figure out this one place. Another person just sitting outside. Vodafone and Pepsi. All right, so Doc saying feels like Ghana. All right, let's see if we have something here like vote in the Ghana. All right, for Anweem electoral area. If only we knew where Anweem was. Maybe one of you knows where Anweem is. Let's see what it says. 2016. Find a way to judge along the street. All right. Oh, yeah, it could be anything, people. I see people are putting in like, could be this, could be that. Yep. Wholesale transfer available here. Okay, so definitely we're using English as the main language. Oh, and we've got some pretty colors over there. Look at that. Sorry, there's a bus over there. Let's see what's on this sign. Ghana has yellow license plate, try the OSINT says. Nice. So that's a check mark. And Ghana drives on the right-hand side of the road. Here's a Tata bus. No markings. Let's just see over here in Africa. Ghana. Ghana has red, yellow, and green flag. Guinea-Bissau, same colors. Sometimes we see that, and that makes a difference. Let's see. Eswatini because of the language. But isn't Eswatini? I think it would look more South African because it's so close to Johannesburg and stuff. So I'm thinking that it's probably, and it's also very far south. What we're seeing is that the sun in the sky is very high, and wow, that rhymes. The sun in the sky is very high, which would tell us that we're closer to the equator. Yeah, in fact, Ability says that there was a red, yellow, green umbrella. The challenge is that Guinea-Bissau is red, yellow, green. Also, Ghana is red, yellow, green. I think even like Kenya has red, yellow, green in it as well. So those colors are important, but we really need something discriminating. Let's see. It's funny. Yesterday we were on here with Inez Narciso, one of our other OSINT Curious members, and where we had, let's see, what is that? I was thinking that might be a soccer jersey here. She was like, "Wow, is it always this easy?" I'm like, "No, it's not." And then our first thing here today is uber difficult. All right, let's see what we got here. So we've got nothing. Yeah, exactly, Death Knight. She absolutely. I'm blaming this one on Inez. Absolutely. Let's see. There's the Onweem assembly. Okay, so this is Onweem, and back we had the Church of Pentecost. That was a different one. Look for stickers in the truck window. All right, I could try that in a minute. Let's go back. Pew. Let's see what we got here. Here are the stickers. I can go over one more. It's a Kia and Mercy. I don't really see anything in these stickers that stands out. Hey, Mini Greens. Well, I'm glad that you're liking it because we're here all week. Yes. And and here's the colors. Red, yellow, green. That does look kind of like Ghana, right? Yeah, red, yellow, green. But I mean, I wonder if let's just click here too. Okay, so that would be vertical stripes. I don't know. Senegal. Yeah, it could be Ghana. But this one is blue and white. So I wonder if there's like, I thought there was one over here. All right, that's blue, green, and green, blue, and white. Oh, yeah. There's another one. But I think some of the more interior countries do not have Google Street View coverage. So I'm leaning towards Ghana myself. Now, did somebody say that they remembered? Didn't check or look up, but remembered that Ghana has yellow license plates, or no? Maybe I was misremembering that. Yeah? All right. Let's just go down here. See if there's anything that really leads us somewhere. Otherwise, I'm willing to go ahead and just guess Ghana. Let's see what we got. All right. Does anybody know anything about goats? Goats. Where are these goats from? This is the Ghanese goat breed. No. All right. Let's look at the clothing, rugs. Wow, this is a tough one. All right, people. So here's what I need from you. I need you to tell me where you think we are. Everybody just put one country in and tell me where you think we are. And then based upon what you say, I'm going to go farm. No, that's not a country mock. Come on. All right. I want to be. Okay. So Death Knight says Ghana. What else does everybody say? I'm going to give a pause here while you all type in your answers and help me. The reason why I do this is that, I very much believe in collective work, and that by working together and learning from each other, we can get even better. Also, if I'm wrong here, then I'm not the one that has screwed up our 35 country streak. We all have. So I'm defraying responsibility as well, which is fine. All right. So I see Ghana, Ghana, Ghana. Okay. All right. So people are saying Ghana. Let's just. All right. Let's see. Okay. KJ says Ghana too. Oh, what's that say? That right there is. That's a familiar logo. Senegal. Okay. Sierra Leone. So we have a lot of Ghanas, some Sierra Leone, a Senegal. Oh, yeah. It looked like Brazil, didn't it? But I know we're not in Brazil. Oh, this is killing me, people. All right. Okay, we're going to go to that sign up here on the right, and then I'm going to choose something, and it will be what it be. Yeah, the logo did look Brazilian. Micah, share responsibility. Yes, absolutely. Reset flag. Absolutely, my shared responsibility module. Okay, Ghana oil. Look at that. Yes. Oh, see. Oh well, let me check that out first. Yes. Yes. All right. Well done, people. Look at you all. See, persistence and working as a team and a little bit of dumb luck. Woo! I'm exhausted. All right. Let's see what the next one is. Okay. Let's do one more here. All right. Hey, we're driving on the left. This is in Asia. All right. This is the last one, and then we'll move on to the second half of the show where I'm going to show you how to do things with DNSTwist and Python. So definitely Asia. This is Asia driving on the left, which means Japan, I think Indonesia, Thailand. Let's see. This always makes me feel like Japan with the gutters like this. Let's see. There's a sign up there actually. Let's see the license plates. It says Jaga. Fino. Oh, the OSINT Curious logo is blocking the streak number. Well, all right. We can just remove it. There we go. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. All right. So we are in a place where we're driving on the left. There are what look to be cherry blossoms, which is a very Japanese thing. We have the gutters, which feels Japanese. Let's just see. What does that say on his shirt? PU something. Okay, so Death Knight saying not a lot of scooters in Japan. Yeah, okay. And there's definitely a lot of scooters. Let's see what language is over here. Yeah, definitely not Japan. Donggala, right there. Labin, Salumbun, Donggala. Indonesia? Just guessing here. Wait, what is this? Malaysia? Okay. Wait, let me go back one. Go back again here. Where'd it go? Yeah, Malaysia would definitely be driving on the left. All right. All right. Okay. Look at the roof design. They're very distinctive across Asia. Okay. So these are sheet metal roofs. It looks like sheet metal. And yellow license plate over here. Yeah, more metal, some brick. Definitely Malaysia or Indonesia. All right. In fact, Ability says, hey, look at the little car. That's pretty cool. Let's see. That person is riding with a box or something. Okay, so definitely feels. So in Malaysia, Singapore, they drive on the left-hand side of the road too. Oh, Imint, we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to be searching on Google or anything like that. Please don't tell me you searched. All right, so Indonesia, cool. Oh yeah, I noticed that the fence, Indonesian colors. Let's see what it says up here on the sign here. Donggala Baru. Let's see if we can go to Indonesia. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, the Indonesian flag colors here. White, red and white. Look at that, red and white. Okay. Source Indonesian friend. Okay, Risa. All right, so we're thinking Indonesia here. I'm tending to go with that. Let's just go down here one more time and see if there's anything else that's conflicting with that. Right, not to be confused with the Polish colors. Well put, Death Knight, because there's only one flag in the world that could possibly be white and red. Let's see, what does this say? Yeah, exactly, Doc. Exactly. All right. We got some big mountains over there too. All right, should we say Indonesia? Any objections? Yeah, more red and white. Look at that. Red and white, red and white. I'm really getting a red and white feel here. I'm ready to choose Indonesia. Anybody object? Batang Besar? Yeah. All right. We're going with Indonesia. And we're right. Yes. 2 in a row, people. All right. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and end our streak right there. Just 2 today, but that's all right. You know, that's absolutely fine. We're going to come back to this every day this week during our live streams. If you're just joining us, I'm Micah. I'm from the OSINT Curious Project. We focus on open source intelligence, geolocation, and doing things that have to do with data that's open in the world. One of the things I love doing is playing Geoguessr just to, well, learn from you all and to get a little smarter about this world we live in, and also be able to pick out interesting things from images and videos that can help us. All week this week, we are live streaming UTC times, either 1 p.m. or 6 p.m., adjusted for your time zone. And usually the first half of the show, we do the Geoguessr, and the second half of the show, we do some other things. So today, for the other things, what I want to do is I want to, I want to show you some interesting things in GitHub, the github.com website, how to download a tool, how to run it, and then do something with the results. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with this, I'm going to show you how to do it. And this video will be recorded or is being recorded, and you can rewatch it as many times as you want on our YouTube channel. All right. We do not have a matrix channel on Try the OSINT. We have a YouTube channel. I don't know what matrix is. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right. So I know that some of you probably have been reluctant to get down into using Python tools because either an analyst platform doesn't allow you to, maybe you're stuck in a web browser because that's all that they've installed on your system at your work, or you're using something like a virtual browser for security and protection and all. That's cool. I'm just going to show you some skills that are really quite simple once you start getting into it, that can make your assessments go faster and can get you some great information. All right, so let's go ahead and head over to GitHub. It's very common that you do a Google search for some tool. Hey, I want DNS typo squatting. I want to look up a tool that does this, and you'll be redirected to a site like this where you get to GitHub. I'm going to paste this into the chats. So I'm going to paste this in the chat so you all can get it. So we're at github.com/ELCEEF/DNSTwist. Now, DNSTwist is a tool that takes a domain that you have and it will alter it and make requests to DNS saying, hey, if I have OSINT Curio.us and I take that O off the front, has somebody registered a domain without that O, but it's very similar, sometimes what we can do is we can find people that are putting up malicious domain or trying to typo squat, so that maybe if one of our OSINT Curious customers, viewers, tries to go to our website but misses a letter or duplicates a letter, they might get this other site, which might be a fake site. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how do we download this tool, how do we run the tool, and then for those of you that are doing things only in the web browser, I'll show you a web version of the tool as well, and then we'll look at the results. Okay, cool. So when you get to this page, it's very confusing for a lot of people, like, okay, this is DNSTwist, but what do I do? The first thing you do when you get to a GitHub page, scroll down. Because what'll happen is most projects have this readme.md file, which is shown to you when you visit the page. And it tells you what the tool is, what it does, how to run it, all of those things. You can see here, see what sort of trouble users can get into by typing your domain name. So what it does is it takes a domain name, and then it will change that domain name, adding, removing, substituting characters, and making DNS requests, seeing if anybody has those sites. So this can be really helpful for people that are looking to find, domains that are similar to their business domain or customers. Let's see how we get it. Now, one of the first things you might notice is it says, in a hurry, try your web browser, DNSTwist it. Okay, so this site has a web-based version as well. Let's give it a try. OSINTcurio.us. I'm going to hit that scanning. It is going to take a while to work. Here you can see a little progress bar going across. This is my domain. And then it's already found one that is OSINTcurio.us. So there's an additional letter there, and it is resolving to an IP address. So we've already found somebody that has a domain that's suspiciously close to OSINT Curious. I'm going to let this work. And meanwhile, let's go and download this into our virtual machine. It says that there's two ways to do this. You see there's the Python pip method. Python pip is very simple to use if you have the Python programming language on your system, as I do over here. You can download the tool just by typing pip install DNSTwist. And what it'll do is it will download all of those components that make that DNSTwist work. Many times when we have an application like DNSTwist, it might rely on other pieces of software being already installed on your system, like Python and some of these other libraries. The advantage of using pip to install it is it's a single command, pip install DNSTwist, and it should be on my system. Cool. Very, very easy to do, right? Now, there's other ways to install it as well. You can install it using the git clone and then the URL right up here to get this. And then you change directory into DNSTwist and do a pip install from there. If we look at, well, let's just try that. So here I am in my Linux VM, and I'm going to, for those of you that are not familiar, I will call out the tools. I'm just going to list the different directories I have here. I have these, Eyewitness, Spiderfoot, Tor. I have no DNSTwist in here. So I'm going to just copy this. And yes, I could just click there, but I'm old school. I'm going to paste this in. And what this does is it says, hey, Git the program. I want you to clone or make a copy of whatever's at github.com elcef/DNSTwist.git. I want you to take whatever's up there, put it onto my system. If it works, now we should have a DNSTwist directory. So we now change directory, cd into DNSTwist. And now, if we look at the files, we see dictionaries, a directory of dictionaries, the DNSTwist Python application, Docker file. We even see this README file. Now, if we come back over here and scroll all the way up, look at that. We see dictionaries, docs, web app, Docker file, dictionaries, docs. So what our system has done is grab that data from GitHub, brought it down in our system. Now, when we do this, what we now need to do, remember how I said that if you use the pip install method, pip install DNSTwist, it downloads all those dependencies, all those other pieces of software that the tool needs. Here, we would need to do that manually. Now, those libraries are stored in the requirements file. So if I cat the requirements file, you see GeoIP has to be greater than or equal to that version. DNS Python has to be greater than or equal to that version. So what the programmer or the people that make this tool do is they say, well, to use DNSTwist, the Python program, you have to have all of these things installed. So in our system, we could install those two ways. One, pip install dot, and that would install them, or we can use a more complicated string. But in my case, I would probably just do the pip install dot, pip install dot, and it should say that I've got everything already installed. Yep. So you might not know what any of this stuff is. What we're looking for is the words successfully. Successfully. Okay, so it says successfully installed DNSTwist. Terrific. Now, if I ran that Python 3 DNSTwist, I should get the help menu. Cool. So we've now downloaded something from our system. The benefit to using the Git clone is that if somebody changes the DNSTwist application on the GitHub site, inside of this directory, all I have to do is type git pull, and my implementation, my installation of the DNSTwist application will get synced with that new stuff. And I can show you that here in a different project. I've got Chris Truncher's Eyewitness application, which I don't think I've updated in a while. Here I've used GitHub or Git to pull it down. If I type Git, okay, well that failed. Hang on. Let's go to what's my name. So git pull here. You could see that doing a git pull, it has compared what's on my system with what's online, and it made some changes. Here in the web accounts list JSON, it's added, see the pluses, added all of these things and removed a bunch of things as well. So what's my name is now in sync with what's up on the GitHub web page. Is there a directory somewhere of the commands I'm using? In Factability, there's actually something better than that. OSINTcurio.us. If you go to our website, oh, see, I've messed up. OSINTcurio.us. There we go. If you go to our website, which is right here, the banner is blocking it. Oh, interesting. Okay, hang on. Let me turn off the banner. You know, we do these things, and I don't remember. I'm not looking at what you're seeing, so I apologize for that. All right. So if you go to our webpage, osintcurio.us, you hit the 10-minute tips, and then you hit this bit.ly link right here, bit.ly/OSINT Curious Resources. It'll take you to a Google Doc. On the left-hand side of the Google Doc, there's Linux basics. And the first thing that comes up is using Git to download and sync files. Now, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and paste this in here so that you all have it. But there's a 10-minute video showing all of the stuff that I'm doing here, or most all of it. Now, get you up and running. Okay, cool. All right, so here we've got the tool. Now, the next thing you're going to want to know is, okay, I've installed it. How do I use it? Well, it tells you here requirements. Here's another way to install those requirements. And then here it tells you how to run the tool. DNSTwist, /registered, and then a domain name. Okay. And there's other ways that we can do this as well. But let's just go ahead and do this. I'm just going to copy and paste it here. DNS. Actually, let's just do this. since I've already installed it in our system, OSINT Curio.us. There we go. So what DNSTwist is now doing is it's taking the OSINT Curio.us domain name, adding, removing, substituting characters in there, and you can see there's 905 permutations. All of these permutations are happening just behind the scenes, and that's one of the cool things of this tool. The longer the domain name you have, the longer this will take. Using a short domain name like Micah.com will be shorter, of course, because there's fewer things that it has to replace and add. But using a longer one like OSINTCurio.us, it will take a little bit longer. But we've got time. I'm going to let that cook here and let that continue to run. We're going to switch back to the web browser. And remember, way up here in DNSTwist's webpage, it says, in a hurry, try DNSTwist it. And we did. Now look at the results that come back. This is the kind of cool thing that you can find when people try to do typo squatting. Here, this is my domain. This is the original OSINTCurio.us for OSINT Curious Project. And look what we found. We found OSINTCurioU.us. So they added a U, and that resolves to an IP address over in Australia. Here we have one where they've, look, an omission. So instead of OSINTCurio.us, it's OSINCurio.us. Then we have OSINTCurio.us, the subdomain. We have OSINTCU.rio.us. That resolves to an IP as well. So what we're going to be doing is now looking at these different sites and figuring out, why are those sites out there? What are they? Are they stealing our OSINT Curious content and displaying it on their site to steal clicks? Are they going to do something else? So yeah, as Infactability just noted in Twitter, the two IP addresses here for the addition and the omission are both in the same place. In fact, here's an interesting thing that you might not know. Let's do wikipedia.us. So oh, come on, people. Where's my Google? Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, let me just shut this down. Maybe that's causing problems. All right. Let me just make sure that I have internet here. Nope. Are you all still hearing me? Am I still broadcasting, or is something happening to my main system here? Or is this just my VM? Okay. All right. So I'm still, okay, cool. Thanks, Infactability. Yeah. So sometimes okay. Thanks, Large Lizard. Yeah. So let's just see something here. I'm going to open a different browser and see if we can go to wikipedia.us. Aha, it was Chrome. So actually, let's do this. Google.us top level domain. Here's the Wikipedia article. So this is an interesting thing about the .us top level domain. If we go down and down and down and down and down and down and down, there's restrictions of, where is it? Hang on. Restrictions of use of .us domains. Under the .us nexus requirements, .us domain names may be registered only to U.S. citizen or resident, United States entity, organization, or corporation, or any foreign entity or organization with a bona fide presence in the United States. And we saw two of these domains were registered to Australian IP addresses, and to prevent anonymous registrations that do not meet this requirements, .us domains may not secure the private domain names. So let's go and see who owns this domain. Now, some of you probably know that I'm going to go to a whois place, domain, big data. All right, we're back. So what we're doing is we're using the whois system to look up who registered this domain. Now, because it's a .us domain, means that they can't hide their data behind those the privacy bits that would redact or proxy people from not seeing the real data there. So what we're going to do is see who owns it. Now look at this. So you have to be a U.S. citizen, have a U.S. Bona fide reason for doing this. We have an IP address in Australia, and this person Wu Yu in, well, the address that they put into or into their domain name when they registered is in China. Interesting, right? And we also see that there's 100+ domains registered with this email address. Let's see if we can pivot to it. Sometimes, oh, there we go. So look at all these all these domain names that are registered to this email address, right? Interesting. Now, the question is why are they registering these? It looks like they're doing typo squatting, and they are just, well, it looks like they're doing this to maybe capture those domains that other people might want, but could they be using it for malicious purposes? Could they one day throw a phishing page or something else up there and capture things? Yeah, absolutely. So what would our next steps be? Well, we would look and see if there are websites associated with this. In fact, let's just see. Nope, that's not a website. Hang on. Let's just see. We can look at built with, we can look at other things. Let's just see if there's a website here. uBlock Origin has blocked it because it was going to redirect me to some other page. Ooh, that might not be good. Yeah. So the next question is interesting. Lounge Lizard, you actually mentioned it, and what are we going to do? You know, what is the next step here? Do we notify the GoDaddy, who I think is the maintainer, I'm not sure, of the .us domain, top level domain? Because it mentions over here that to ensure these requirements are met, GoDaddy frequently conducts spot checks. So do I tell GoDaddy? Do I look on this page? Hang on. Let's go back over here. There should be a abuse reports right here. Maybe we can report on that. So there are a bunch of things that we could do. Here's abuse@dynadot.com. Maybe we could report that this person might not be in the United States. But then again, you know, they might be able to put in false data into Whois, saying that they're in the United States and re-register the domain. Yeah, absolutely. We could. And it looks like a bunch of you are already going on the next steps of this. We could use urlscan.io and see if there's a website or see where it goes. We could use some other tools built with and other things to do some website investigation. But my point in showing you all of this was that we used the GitHub tool, DNSTwist. We ran it. I didn't let it continue because it was sucking up all my bandwidth. But we ran the tool, and you can see that it was still going. This was only 20% of the way through these 6,955 permutations. We got some useful data over here. When we ran it in the DNSTwisted app, there's actually another one, DNSTwist.report. Actually, it's DNSTwister.report. Hang on, I'm going to paste this in here. And we can do the same thing now, OSINT Curious.us. This was really, it looks like they're doing the same thing. But you know what? Here, it looks like they're not running the full check of all 6,905 things. It's just like the top ones. But, you know, we get similar data. Cool, right? So my goal in showing you this is to decrease fear of command line tools and Python tools, to show you that there's the exact same tools in web versions and command lines. So if you're somebody that doesn't have access to the command line, that's okay. You still can do things in OSINT. You just have to look for those web-based tools. Also, the more you know about a topic, like .us TLDs, top-level domains, have to blah, 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 then you can be more successful. And then, of course, we have our process. I downloaded the tool. I ran the tool. I knew about other tools that I could use. to find and research more information about that, the results I was getting. Cool, right? All right. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed it. We are about out of time here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and log off. Say thank you to you all for joining us today, or joining me today. Tomorrow, we're going to be at the same time, 1 p.m. UTC. Come back. We'll continue our Geoguessr Country Streak, and we will learn about something else. If there's something that you want me to go over, like, hey, Micah, let's keep working on this type of domain swatting and do some more research, or I want to learn about how to set up an OSINT virtual machine, put that into the comments on whatever platform you're on, and I'll consider using those topics later in the week. For now, thank you for joining us. And for those of you that are just joining us, along the bottom of the screen is our website and all of the other information, including our Discord, that you can join to keep the conversation going. I've enjoyed our hour, and everybody, I'd like you to stay OSINT curious. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.